10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. It's a You Know I'm Right New Year's edition. And Nick Durst here with Joe Calabrese. And Joe, our last episode of the year, it's going to be a big one to say the least.
Absolutely. And I don't think anybody wants to hear me speak, but we have a couple of people who are joining us who are very near and dear to us, who I think our listeners, our growing audience, actually want to hear speak. So we're doing a New Year's episode. This is a special episode. Winners only, right? And you know what, Matt, you count as a winner too. So going clockwise from
Thanks.
my position on the call, we have Big Brother 25 winner, Jag. Big Brother 25 runner-up, Matt. America's favorite player from Big Brother 26, Tucker.
Don't you forget it.
And last but not least, the queen herself, one of the greatest of all time, Big Brother 26 winner, Chelsie.
What's up, y'all?
We're going to go ladies first here. Chelsie, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. What are you talking? I won Big Brother this year. You know, I met some dope people. I'm doing great, ready for 2025 and all that it has to bring me.
Well, it'll be hard to top your 2024. Jag, was 2024 better or worse than 2023 for you?
2024 better or worse than 2023?
Yeah.
2023 was when I won Big Brother, so that's definitely a highlight. But look, 2024 was lit too. I met so many dope people. I met Chelsie, Tucker, their whole cast. Everyone's dope. Look, I feel like life just gets better and better. So I'm not one to get stuck in the past.
Well, we've everybody here, of course, has been on the show before. Now, I know last time we had you on, Matt, you were a little concerned. You packed on some weight after the Big Brother house. It seems like you're back shredded in the
50
gym
pounds. Yeah, no. Now we're almost getting back to that weight, but in muscles this time instead of fat.
Matt looks like
hell
a
yeah.
Greek god, bro. He's a Greek god.
Jack's seen me with my shirt off and we're going to all these events and we're in the same hotel room. And I'm like, hey, compliment me, Jack.
Well, we're going to talk some New Year's Eve. So the first thing I want to ask everybody is, what would you say is the cutoff date for when you could wish somebody a Happy New Year? I think you can get to maybe like January 12th, maybe the 13th if you're working, if you're petty, you haven't seen anybody.
January 12th is crazy.
It's a little late, but you can't go beyond that.
Hey, I think if you haven't seen somebody since the New Year's started, you can wish them a Happy New Year because you haven't seen them.
I agree. It depends.
Chelsea is hating every second of this.
If I haven't seen you all year long and it is literally fall time, it's Halloween. Before I say Happy Halloween, I'm saying Happy New Year, by the way. I hope you got a good year and Happy Halloween,
Yeah, I think
Chelsea,
it depends on your work
something.
What?
Chelsea, it seems like you strongly disagree.
Chelsea, after January 1st, she's out on Happy New Year.
The year is not new in October. So what are you talking about? What are we doing? And 2 weeks after January is crazy. You got January 4th, 5th, maybe. After that, it's like, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute. How's your New Year?
You get
it's
1 week.
New.
One week.
Well, how long does it take you to not mess up writing the date down?
Oh,
because that's probably when you should stop saying Happy New Year.
I stopped writing the date. The last time I wrote date downs, I was in school.
Yeah. Oh, we can tell. No, just kidding.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know. I don't know what year it is now. When he asked me 2023, 2024, I was like, what year are we in now?
Yeah.
Like, it pretty much 2020 on, it all just blends together. It's been the same.
Yeah,
just blends together.
I'll probably be still saying Happy New Year's in March, probably. So I agree with everyone else but Chelsea. I haven't even finished saying Merry Christmas to everyone. I'm like, instead of 2-3 business days, I'm like 2-3 months.
That's bad. That's terrible.
So I want to know, I'm curious, what is all your favorite things about New Year's? My favorite thing, it's twofold. Number one, I love going on social media on January 1st and 2nd and see everybody post their New Year, New Me pictures where they look exactly the same from the previous year. And I also love, when I see people at the end of December and I could say, "I'll see you next year." I love saying that. That just brings a big smile out of my face. How about you, Tucker? What are your favorite things about New Year's?
Just it gives people a nice time to reset, even though I think you're allowed to do that whenever. A lot of people like to make it on this date. So it's a lot of people that have good energy and are very hopeful, which I enjoy. And I think people should have that a lot more than once a year. But we're starting off strong, guys. Just run it out.
All right, how about you, Matt?
Me, I like how it's just kind of close with Christmas. So you kind of got the holiday spirits. I just go like extra long. For me, I like kind of what Tucker's saying. Like you could start whenever you want. You don't have to wait till that certain day. But the one thing I don't like about it, I will say, is the gym because the first month is pretty brutal.
Exactly what I was thinking, bro. The gyms are
January. It's not a fun time in the gym.
Yeah, but hey, come February, it gets better.
Oh yeah.
How about you, Jag?
My favorite part is when everyone's counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then right after that, I can finally go to sleep. I think that is by far the best. Everyone's like, all right, there it is.
What are you talking about? You're a night owl, Jag.
Yeah.
Hey, these days I be valuing my sleep a lot, like it's hard to go to sleep. That's my resolution is like continue to prioritize sleep a lot this new year. That's gonna go hard,
I'll believe it when I see it.
Hey, you know what? True. That's why it's a resolution, If I only was doing it, it would just be a habit. And why am I making a goal out of it,
You're so right.
I'm sure we all love our opportunity to sleep now because we all didn't have that opportunity in Big Brother. No napping is allowed, house guests.
I'll tell you what, I'm taking a nap right after this.
Chelsie, what are your thoughts on sleeping and New Year's Eve?
Oh, like I'm concerned if I will even be up for the count. I'm gonna have to be the one that sets the alarm at 11:55 to wake up because I'm still exhausted. So I don't know if it's just age, but I'm like, why does midnight seem so far away? So I'm a little concerned about myself.
That's so true. Chelsie, you just had to one up me, huh? I was like, I want at midnight. You're like, I've been asleep.
I've been asleep. I'm gonna have to get a tap on the shoulder. Hey, wake up! We got 10 seconds, and I'll pop up, do the confetti, then going back to sleep. That's what I'm
Joe, doing. Obviously, you're a night owl, so give us something philosophical here about the best thing about New Year's.
I think when you're young, there's this myth, like as you get older, like New Year's is going to be fun. And then as you get older, you're like, nah, I just want to sit in my house and have a glass of wine or a glass of champagne, whatever it is. When I was younger, I had like a lot of great older cousins. So it's like I was always out with family on New Year's. And then as I got older, last year it was just me and my mom and my grandmother. We just sit home, we kind of relaxed. This year, I think I'm going to have plans, so I'll be able to go out. But especially if you're driving in New York, you got to be careful because we have a lot of checkpoints very, very close to where Nick and I live, and they hammer down over here. So don't drink and drive. That's my philosophical point as it relates to New Year's Eve. Don't drink and drive.
So this year, I have to, unfortunately, for the first time ever going to Manhattan for New Year's Eve, I have to go to my friend's wedding. So not too thrilled about that.
That's a big no-no.
That's a big no-no. Now, we could all agree the least ideal place to spend New Year's Eve is right behind me in Times Square. And Tucker, it sounds like you're going to be one of those crazies out there sloping into Times Square. How are you going to prepare? What are you going to wear?
Are you going with Rabina?
Yeah, Rabina and I are going to lock it down in Times Square. Super excited. I know the second it ends, it's gonna be like we could probably get home faster if we walked. But I've been in New York for like 12 years and never did it. So better late than never, and especially with Rubina, it'll be super fun. And I'm excited.
I'll just say maybe not all of us, but I say Tucker might be expecting a midnight New Year's kiss on in New York.
Hell yeah.
Matt
You better expect one too.
Matt shut all of us down. He said, none of y'all are getting a New Year's.
Yeah, he's like, I know from the looks of each and every one of you.
I'm including myself on the roast.
No wonder why you guys are gonna go to bed.
Hey, don't speak for Joe.
Film.
Joe's a big
I'm probably gonna
man.
have to film Matt and MJ because I'm gonna be with them.
Oh, good
So
for you.
That's a pretty unideal New Year's Eve.
Right?
As well.
I was gonna say
You're
you're
selfie with
the
them
third
kids
wheel
in the
over there.
background.
I'll just include myself. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
Selfie. So, Matt, if you were able to do an ideal New Year's Eve, where would you spend it?
Where? Are you asking who or where?
Where or with who? Yeah, either or.
Oh,
Jag?
Gonna do a Jag barbecuing.
I don't know. I need to experience that whole New York City. I'll be in Atlanta this time, but I don't really have an ideal one, honestly. We usually always do it in Tahoe, and that was also the best time when I did it in Tahoe.
All right. So between Jag and Chelsie, I know the ideal New Year's Eve would be in their bed, sleeping and being all alone. But if you had to pick something to be with some people or some friends, we'll go to Jag first. Who would you want to spend it with and where?
Obviously just like friends and family, if we can get everyone together. I feel like a lot of my friends and family are sort of scattered all over, and I'm living out in LA now. A lot of them are still in Washington, which is where I'm from, or just like wherever they are. So to me, it's not really about the place, it's about the people. So if we can get everyone together, that would be ideal, but that's a pretty big task usually.
Oh yeah. How about you, Chelsie?
I would do one of two things. I would do something locally, so LA or the other way, San Diego, and gather all my family and just stay in, have good food, do the whole thing. Or the extreme, and it's New York City. One of the two. It's one of the two. That's how I would spend it.
Why does everyone
You
want to
guys
go to
can
New
hang
York
out
City?
with me whenever.
It's
Like
the worst
I've
spot.
said.
Because New York is
come-
dope.
All I know is you won 750,000. You can come to New York whenever you want.
That's facts. I
Well,
forgot.
I don't know. I mean,
After tax.
couldn't you guys use some hookups, call up Paramount and like watch the ball drop from indoors at Times Square at the Paramount Viacom studios, and you could be nice and warm. You guys could use some connections.
We can keep dreaming.
We can keep dreaming for sure.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Tucker. Hopefully you got your diapers ready and your pajamas and blankets.
Tucker,
being in public in New York anymore, I guess. So
wait, how early are you gonna go, Tucker?
You have to be there early.
3 p.m. the
early.
latest.
I have only thought about what I'm doing after this, and that's sleeping. So that's too far ahead right now.
All right. Well, Joe, I'll go to you on this one. What is like the go-to New Year's Eve food? Well, we are regionally, you and I, everybody's always eating Chinese food for New Year's Eve. It's like the go-to for some reason. I'm not a huge fan of that. But what do you want to have for New Year's Eve to eat? Your last meal of the year.
My last meal of the year. So for the holidays, I do Friendsgiving with my friends. We do a lot of we hit St. Patrick's Day, we hit Memorial Day weekend, we hit Labor Day weekend, and we hit Thanksgiving. Those are really like the 4 big get-togethers, and everybody kind of hangs with their families on Christmases and whatnot. So my friend makes, because he's got the Traeger grill in the backyard, so he makes a mean brisket. Oh my God, it is so good. It is like Texas style, and he'll start in the middle of the night. He'll be up at 2, 3 in the morning. And he'll smoke that, and he'll stay on top of that thing for 10, 12 hours into the next day, right? And he gets up every hour or so and checks on it outside. So I went to Texas last month for the first time in my life. I had a great time. So I'm kind of biased to like Southern barbecue style food. So if I had to choose an ideal last meal, I would love that brisket. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to. That sounds good. I'd also like to have whatever Tucker is typically cooking, because Tucker, of course, is a chef. But this year he's going to be eating. I don't know what he's going to be eating for his last meal. So, Tucker, what are you going to try to eat at Times Square? Hot dog, pop pretzel,
some dirty water dogs.
I do love those nuts for nuts, man. I'm nuts for nuts.
Those are good. The honey roasted nuts from the cart.
Yeah, for those people that don't know, it's nuts roasted in honey, and the coconuts roasted in honey are so good because you get the little coconut bit, and sometimes it absorbs that honey, dude, and it's just extra sweet. Don't even get me freaking started.
Chelsie, how about you?
accent.
Last meal for 2023.
So I'm Creole, and the meal for Creoles is gumbo. So
nice.
I want me a nice big bowl of gumbo with some crab legs. Go somewhere. Like, don't even talk. If there's crab legs in front of my face, don't even look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't be around me because I'm focused. So that's the last meal, some gumbo.
Like that.
Chelsie, you've been to Louisiana yet, Chelsie?
Of course. So both
I would
sides.
say you're gonna love the food out there.
Oh,
That's super
yeah.
Creole, Cajun. Yeah.
Oh, I'm in heaven when I go to Louisiana. I just
yeah.
I've gone by myself just to fully not be distracted by humans while I'm eating my food. That's how serious I take it. So that's what's happening. But right before I go to sleep around 10 p.m.
Like that. Jag, how about you? Last meal for 2023.
2024.
2024. See, I'm getting the years confused too.
So Chelsie doesn't know this yet, but I'm gonna pull up and also have gumbo and crab legs if she's off. Sounds fucking delicious. So I'll be there. And of course, you gotta wash it down with a big old glass of milk, as I do with every meal ever. Nice. Oh yeah, Chelsie.
What kind of milk? You go full milk, 2% almond.
Glass of milk. It goes crazy.
That's a great question. What kind of milk?
Knock it off.
What kind of milk?
Yeah, this is important.
Whole milk, 2% almond.
Straight out of the udder. You know what I'm saying?
That's apparently the best way to drink milk.
He'll be farting ringing in the new year. That's what he's going to be doing.
I'll adjust this question for Matt. So it's like, Matt, last protein shake flavor of the year.
I was about to say, it's probably going to be a protein shake.
Have?
Oh, man. I go for like the cookies and cream.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. Yeah, I go for that. And I probably will be having one because I'll have like a late night workout.
I'll be in the gym. 11:59. So you can say you can work out through the year.
That's my New Year's kiss, basically. I'll be drinking protein shake while Matt and MJ are in the back kissing each other.
Oh, yeah. Just live vicariously through them, dude.
Okay, so obviously you're all from Big Brother. So if you had to only eat one food for the entirety of next year, what would it be, and how would you explain that choice to the Big Brother jury? Chelsie, obviously, you're gonna either go with pizza or ice cream, right? So we'll go to you first. What are you gonna pick?
Don't bring back traumatic things in my life, okay? Never again would I do that. So one meal or just one item of food?
We'll go with one item of food. Or you could do one cuisine. You want to do that? I'll go. You take the cheap way out.
Item of food. Cuisine is way too easy.
I'm doing a pasta. I'm probably doing like spaghetti.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's
respectable. The worst answer you could have.
Is that one
spaghetti
thing?
Is the worst pasta by far.
Oh, spaghetti is great.
Spaghetti is any other pasta is better than.
Okay,
spaghetti.
then what's yours?
Ravioli. Say it.
Say what?
Ravioli. Ravioli. Say it.
What's yours? I'd love to know this.
Come on, Jag. What are you gonna eat?
I would have a burrito. You know, you can add whatever you want. Every time. Good protein. You can get your rice and beans. You can get everything you want. You can switch it up every time. It's just delicious.
Oh, you can't. They said one item. You can't.
You were the one that said spaghetti.
Yeah, it's got the whole buffet. It's having a whole buffet here, basically.
I'm talking you switch it up. I'm
talking to build your own burrito bar.
Build your own burrito.
That wasn't part of the rules. That wasn't.
Did you ask?
It could be a burrito, but it has to.
You're the one that said you wanted one specific item.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Look, I'm saying all of the Chipotle menu is my one item.
That's too many things. Now you're breaking the rules. Okay, but the second part of the question though is how are you going to explain it to the jury? You know, so Jag gave his reasoning as to why he'd picked the burrito. So Chelsie, why are you going spaghetti?
Because I like spaghetti.
Hey,
I'm convinced.
I'm God. No,
my votes.
Here's the thing. if we're gonna go, you can add different things. You can make your spaghetti or pasta 18 million different ways. Because I'm Black. We add a whole bunch of stuff in spaghetti that's not supposed to be in there. So you can switch it up just like a burrito. And it gets you full, so you won't have to eat a lot of it. And you're gonna get annoyed with the meal after 4 days. So you're gonna want something that just fills you up really fast, and that's spaghetti. That's
pure carbs. That's pure carbs. What are you talking
Pure
about?
carbs.
I don't care.
She needs her energy.
Yes, thank you. See, go somewhere, Jack.
All right, Matt. What are you gonna eat, Matt? What are you going with?
I'm gonna go with burgers. Can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with burgers.
Obviously, in the burgers, I'm not gonna get in super specific details, all the condiments and all that. But you got the meat, you got the carbs, you got produce, and they always taste great. I mean, that's my go-to, I think.
Hell yeah.
Good one.
Just give me a grilled chicken breast. Simple, easy.
That's pretty boring.
Eat those all day. That's all I did in high school. I had grilled chicken and bell peppers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So,
Wow.
You didn't get tired of it?
Nah, I wrestled.
Wow.
So I was fiending when I was eating that stuff. I was like, this is so good, even though it was trash.
So, Joe, who picked the best food and who picked the worst?
Oh, I got to answer this?
Yeah,
That's not fair.
You're the jury. Joe, you're the jury.
I'm the jury. Okay. I think Jag gave the best rationale. The thing with Jag is that
but he cheated.
I think we have to limit him to one. Like,
it have to be like chicken burrito every time.
Right.
That's
Yes.
the same.
yes. Or
Yes.
chopped meat or something. Like, you have to be limited, right? So he gave the best rationale. I think Tucker gave the most boring answer. I'm with Matt. Like, I'm a carnivore. I need red meat. But if Chelsie doesn't want the pizza and the ice cream, and that's okay, that's her loss, I'll eat the pizza. I'm a New Yorker. I can live off pizza. I've lived off pizza for weeks and weeks at a time.
What kind of pizza though?
Good New York City pizza, baby.
Wait, Nick. This is when Nick likes to interject. Nick, what kind of pizza do I make that's really good?
Well, apparently,
Sbarro's.
I haven't had it yet, but when everybody's in town, Joe apparently makes the best vodka sauce pizza.
Ooh.
Oh, I love vodka sauce.
Joey bag of donuts
That's
over
fire.
here, chefing it up in the kitchen. Come on.
Yeah, you're not the only Italian in here who knows his way around the kitchen.
Hey, yo, let me get some of that gravy, huh?
I will. See, now I got to make vodka pies for the Big Brother people.
Hell yeah.
That's
We gotta
fire.
try this. We gotta try
Yeah,
this.
run it up.
Tucker, Chelsea was just visiting you. Did you take her out for pizza? Well, how was that? No pizza for Chelsea in New York?
Did you guys want? I don't think they wanted it because they're still.
Geez. Yeah, but you gotta have a New York slice.
We were we're traumatized still. So pizza is another thing we're running to. And our pizza that we had in Janky World wasn't like good pizza. Okay.
I know, so you gotta.
That's why you gotta try New York. Cleanse the palate.
No, I need to cleanse my soul and my body of pizza before I cleanse my palate. So, but we have
honestly, have you had pizza or ice cream since leaving the show?
I have not had ice cream since I left the show. And ice cream, the second part is my favorite. I am an ice cream fiend. My favorite dessert. My big brother just ruined it. And I've had pizza one time since I left the house. That's it. That's how bad it is. It's just trauma on a plate. So I need to go to therapy before I eat.
You didn't do it right. Me and Jack have some pretty dope pizza in there.
Oh yeah.
I would say because we like customize our pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we had the same pizza. The two different types of pizza wrapped up in the saran wrap.
Oh yeah, that was like our midnight 2 a.m. snacks, but we would have like that. I don't know how Blue taught us, I think, how to make these pizza. They were good.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you were happy. Appreciate it.
So with all this food talk, obviously, as Matt mentioned before, everybody hits the gym hard and starts their diet on January 2nd. How do we feel about that, everybody? Does it make any sense? Is it going to make a difference if you start that on January 2nd versus December 31st? We'll go to you first, Joe. You're the big fitness expert here, and
since when?
You?
Since when?
Since never.
First of all, I gotta hit the gym because I gotta start looking like Matt. Because all I know is that when I'm on Instagram and I'm going through stories, whenever you post a story, it's like one of the first stories that pops up. And I see this guy and he's fucking shredded. And I'm like, how did you get there? You know what I mean? But I understand how you got there. The swimmer, your metabolism is through the roof. I was more active when I was younger, because it's like sometimes when you're an athlete and you're young, it's just as you get older, you don't lose it, right?
It's like
And
body memory. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Muscle
insane.
memory.
What is okay? So I have to hit the gym, right? I have to hit. Doesn't matter if I hit it on December 31st or January 2nd. But I'll make a quick question to Matt, and then we'll move on. Any fitness tips for somebody like me who probably hasn't been in the gym in months?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing is it's so easy said and done, but it's literally diet. Like you got to put in the work at the gym, but what people lack is why they don't see gains or progress is they're not feeling their body to recover properly or to get if you're not eating protein after workouts, you're not going to get bigger. You're not going to get stronger. So, it's
Diet
just
is
kind of
key.
like, I think that's the biggest kind of concept that people are missing. So like these people that I think are going to be going in the first month, they're not going to see progress and they'll give up. And that's the hardest thing is you can't give up. And then you also got to implement the diet as outside of the gym and then you'll see the progress. So I think that's like the biggest thing to get someone that's doing their first month of trying out the gym. It's like, don't forget the diet.
Yeah. And also after the first 2 weeks, it gets a lot easier, but you gotta
push through it.
Head those first 2 weeks, man.
So for me, I'm not, ripped, so to say, but I'm pretty strong. And the key to that is basically all the time carry around a 25-pound weight. And that's what I do. I carry my 1-year-old son around all the time. So I can pick up anything these days because it's constantly holding that weight. But Chelsie, what do you think about everybody starting their diets and their gym routines on January 2nd?
I mean, I want to be like, good job, but it's like after 3 weeks, people drop off on it. So
Yeah.
it takes 21 days for a habit to be formed. So it's just like, congratulations for flooding the gym for the first 3 weeks. But it's the thought that counts, kind of, sort of. But for me, what my family does is we fast the first 3 weeks of the year, 21 days. And it's getting rid of something that really like matters to us to really focus and center ourselves and our intentions for the year. So, but creating like at least a 21-day goal will help you then elongate. So for me, it's like, okay, January 2nd is cool, but how can you create a habit that will last all throughout 2025? So I stay out of the gym the first 2 weeks of the year simply because of the craziness. But when it comes to diet, anything that I'm trying to cut out or change, give it at least 21 days. So
I like that. And I'm going to go to Jag. I'm going to assume Jag's going to try to one-up you and say he goes 22 days.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say 21, that's it? 3 weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
No, I mean, look, I think like people are setting their goals and their diets and stuff. And like in the grand scheme of things, like I think it's a good thing. Like I think like, of course, like it's just another day, right? Like what, January 1st is just another day and you could start your habit at any point in time, but it seems to be a good reset moment for a lot of folks, especially because it's like a communal thing. Like everyone's talking about their goals. And so I think it's a good thing. Like if people want to start a diet, regardless of how long they make it, obviously the goal is to like stick to it, but they want to start a diet, they want to start working out, they want to start reading every day or journaling or whatever their goal is, like more power to them, and I think like as long as they hold themselves accountable and have other people that they share those goals with, and
that's the key. Like bring other people in that'll help that want to do it with you to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Wait, Chelsie, what do you have you decided what you're giving up for the first 3 weeks?
I haven't. So I think sweets and alcohol.
You're not allowed to give up pizza and ice cream because you already gave that up. You got to give up something else.
I'm literally gonna say pizza and ice cream.
You got to give up something else,
right? So sweets and alcohol, I think, are gonna be because I am like I always need something sweet. So I think sweets and getting rid of all alcohol for the first probably month is gonna be what I'm going for.
Nice.
Fair enough. Okay, let's talk New Year's resolutions, which everybody seems to make and break. So we're gonna do a unique spin on this. You're gonna set the resolution for somebody else. So Tucker's gonna set Chelsea's resolution. Chelsea's gonna set Tucker's. Matt's gonna set Jag's. Jag's gonna set Matt's. I'm gonna set Joe's, and Joe's gonna set mine. So we'll go first to Tucker, who's going to set Chelsea's New Year's resolution for 2025.
Done. No need to rush it. It's going to happen when it's naturally meant to happen. But damn, Chelsie deserves herself the best man ever. So
Let's
I'm putting that
go.
out there for you. You get yourself that king that you deserve, queen. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang. So
And guess what? If he doesn't come this year, next year.
so mine is a little similar for you, but one step ahead. I just, but a little engagement, might
Oh,
be a thing.
I already knew you were going to say this.
damn.
Chelsea's
So
been
I've
talking
been
about
fighting
this
for it.
on every live.
I've been fighting every live. I'm hashtag
Every live.
That's the resolution. And then I want to be the flower girl or the officiate the wedding. So that's the resolution I'm putting out there.
Oh yeah.
I think Julie Chen might end up officiating the wedding.
Right.
They might turn it into a TV special.
They would.
All right, we'll go to Jag now. Jag's New Year's resolution for Matt.
All right, so my resolution for Matt is gonna be selfish. I want Matt to visit LA where I'm at and come through and kick it with your boys. You know
I
what I mean?
know.
Have a good
I've been
time.
traveling everywhere, but like not LA lately.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotta get
So
out
the
there.
resolution is to come through, visit me, and then we can hit the gym together, you know?
There you
There we
go.
go. Get that pump.
Matt's the ultimate catch flights, not feelings guy. He's always
Yeah,
on the move. Matt, what's your resolution for your buddy Jag? He's gonna come visit
I'm
you.
gonna do a sweet one. I know Jag is surrounded by awesome people, amazing friends, and family. My New Year's resolution for Jag is I hope he finds a beautiful Sikh woman that loves him because I think he deserves that because he's got everything else going for him. So I think that's the one thing he needs.
Right?
You know what?
How caring.
Let's go. I appreciate that. And that is my resolution now as well.
Yeah.
Real quick aside here, we gotta have a let's go off between Jag and Tucker to see who does it
You are-
better.
Oh, yo, come on. Come on. Are you serious? Let's go.
That
Hey,
was trash.
Tucker might have said it, but I've been saying it. You know what I'm
I've been
saying?
saying it since I popped out. You word?
I've been saying it. Look, I was really out there. I laid down the path.
That's cool.
Trailblazer.
Let's toes. Let's go, Jag.
Things are getting heated.
Wait, what? I did not even hear you. What did you say?
Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Chelsea, who does it better? Or let's put it this way: who is more annoying to listen to on your end?
Annoying to
You know the
listen.
answer to that question.
Okay.
Castmate, my brother Tucker.
Yeah, I'll take that. Take that.
All right, fair enough. Now I'm scared. Now I got to go to Joe, who's going to give me my New Year's resolution.
Yes.
Well, I can't say we have to find a beautiful woman for you because you have an amazing woman in your life. Your wife,
Yes.
Rosalie, who named the podcasts. She was the one who named the You Know I'm Right podcast.
Let's go.
fact.
So,
So my New Year's resolution for you is very basic. Nick is an incredibly hard worker. And for you guys who don't know what he does behind the scenes, he works locally here at the College of Staten Island. He does a lot of independent broadcasting. He's experienced doing all the major sports. So I think sometimes Nick kind of doesn't realize how far he's come, right? And how much he's done and accomplished. So I think you need to just kind of like reset at the start of the year and just say to yourself, like, wow, we're so grateful, right? We have the Big Brother 25 runner-up and winner, Big Brother 26, America's favorite house player, Big Brother 26 winner here. And we were able to get them together on such short notice to do something like this. Sometimes I think you're a little too hard on yourself. So I think just don't get too discouraged. We're there. We're almost there. We've made significant growth the last couple of years. And I think I'm going to give you a little round of applause for what you do because you definitely helped change my life with this stuff. So appreciate you.
Thank you. Very well said. Of course, we are nominated once again for the Sports Business Podcast Awards, Best Sports Business Podcast, and Best Olympics Podcast. So everybody go vote. Everybody go vote for us. Even though we do mostly reality TV, we got a lot of sports and stuff as well. Joe very nicely said. For me, I like those thoughts. For me, I really want your resolution to be, I want you to be in a showman. So I want you to be in a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Get a girlfriend.
That's
Cash out of that. That's the goal for you, Joe. We'll see. Like if we could just get you on a TV show.
Let's go, Joe.
Hopefully. That'd be nice, right?
Last thing here. We've had you all on the show. We always ask you our signature question of the you know right moment. What I mean by that, it's time or place where you wanted to pursue something. You asked somebody for advice. Somebody told you don't do that. You ended up doing it anyway. It worked out. So our spin on this will be for 2025. What's something that you want to do, and no matter what, you're going to make it happen? So we can call that your right moment for 2025, or it could be your New Year's resolution. Joe, we'll go to you first.
Whew. Interesting. What do I want to
Got to
do?
give everybody else time to think. So you can.
I know, right? Okay. I definitely. So I've never been out of like the country for a major vacation or traveled internationally, right? And I've always wanted to go to Europe. I've always wanted to go to homeland of Italy. So hopefully by the end of 2025, I'll be able to put together something where I can go to Europe for a couple of weeks. And we
Nice.
have a very close family friend who we were very close with him. He worked for IBM when I was a kid. Um, he's kind of based very, very close to like where Rome is and like the Vatican. So it would be nice to reconnect with him and maybe go to Italy for about a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, what have you, and go to Europe.
Nice.
Very nice. How about you, Jag?
So I used to be really into like anytime I travel around keeping like a travel journal. And then I started like keeping a journal like back in the day where I would just write like one thing that I was grateful for that day or like one positive thing that I did or that happened to me. But I haven't been doing that as much at all in my life. And so I definitely want to start to do that again because I find that when I am, journaling something really quick that I'm grateful for, I'm more like grounded and intentional day to day with all my interactions. So that's something I'd love to start doing.
Very nice. All right. For the first time now, Chelsie gets to go after Jag. So we'll see if Chelsie takes any shots at Jag.
I'm gonna keep keeping
no.
journals.
Do it. Do it.
I already journal every day, so that's
Yeah.
one up. No, mine would be I would love to start my own podcast. It's always been a dream of mine. And I went to college and got my degree in broadcasting and journalism and mass media. So I would love to put that knowledge to use and go out and start my own podcast.
You got the money to get the equipment.
I know.
Matt.
Yes.
That's a good.
Make it happen. It'll be a great listen for sure. We'll all tune in. Matt, how about you?
For me, mine's kind of like very like personal, like with the whole deaf community. I kind of want to get more into like the social media, but also spreading awareness of the deaf community. I went to this event right before this season's finale night in LA, and it kind of like made me like sometimes I forget, I've been born and raised this way, and I'm around everyone that's normal hearing, and so I went to this event, and it made me realize like from them, hearing them, how much I like impress them or like motivated and inspire them, made me like realize I kind of want to keep doing more and more. One of my goals is in November I have another competition, Deaf Olympics, and I'm 10 medals away from being the most decorated deaf athlete ever in history. And that's my goal.
Come on, man.
Get that, because I don't post a lot of swimming anymore, but and I'm still going for that. And I think that would just, take it to another level because I don't want to ever stop achieving goals. And I think that's kind of a big focus for me right now.
Oh, I love that.
Get out the park.
Oh,
Back in the pool. Love to see it. All right, Tucker, how about you?
Put me in a feature film, dude. Come on.
Yes.
Excited. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And if the year's winding down and I haven't gotten one yet, I got some that I've written. So I'm going to be in a film regardless by the end of the year. Let's go. I also have a one-man play I've worked on for years, and I plan on putting it up this year. That was something I've already mentioned before. So sort of piggybacking off the movie thing. But yeah, lots more acting. Run it up.
All right, getting back to your roots. For me, I just want I'm right to completely take over and be the top podcast. Not a selfish goal. It's for me, you, Joe. We know everybody.
We are
top
25% in the world right now.
Top 25% in Spotify video podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if Chelsie needs some help with her podcast, we can get her in the top
call
25 too.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody, this has been great.
Yeah,
And
so sweet.
we thank you all for your time. I want to wish you all a happy new year. We usually go around the room and give everybody last words, but there's too many people here. So everybody just go follow everybody on social media. They keep you updated there. I really want to wish Tucker a sincere best of luck in Times Square New Year's Eve. That should be his resolution to get through the night and hopefully not get trampled going down on the subway.
You're gonna have to bring a water bottle. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
not to drink.
I'll bring a couple. Don't you worry about that.
All right, this is going to do it here for this episode of the New Year's edition of You Know I'm Right. For our special guests, Chelsie, Tucker, Matt, and Jag, and of course Joe. He's here too, obviously. I am your host, Nick, and this has been You Know I'm Right.